Am I the asshole for not attending my best friend's wedding because I couldn't support her choice of marrying her ex-husband? So my best friend, let's call her Sarah, went through a pretty rough divorce a few years ago. She was married to a guy for 7 years, and it ended terribly. They were separated for a while, but just recently they decided to get back together. Now she's planning on marrying him again, and she invited me to the wedding. I know Sarah's decision to reconcile is her choice, but I can't shake off the bad memories of how he treated her. It feels like a huge step backwards, and I just don't feel comfortable supporting this. I've told her I won't attend the wedding, and now she's really hurt, saying I'm not supporting her, and our friendship might be on the line. Am I the asshole for not being able to support her decision, even if it makes her happy? Honestly, I've had to learn this the hard way myself. Like, we could only tell our friends, our opinions if they want it. But at the end of the day, we have to just let them live the lives that they want to live, because we are no one to judge or tell anyone to live their lives. But then it's also a double standard, because those are the same friends that's coming to cry on our shoulders when they need to vent or cry, or they just want friends at the end of the day. But we just don't want you to make the same bad decision twice. But it's really not up to us to decide whether or not we want them back together or not. At the end of the day, they are adults, and they're going to do whatever the hell they want to do. So, and I used to feel like this, if I'm being honest. Like, I've had friends and family members who I just really didn't support their relationships, and I'm like, I don't really feel like I would go to their wedding because I don't really support that. But I had to think about it. Like, at the end of the day, like, if you happy, I'm happy. Like, this is your decision, and you're the only one that's gonna have people in your corner like, oh, I told you so, or have people talking behind your back, or whatever the case may be, when you knew that this wasn't right for you, but yet you decided to go and do it yourself again. Like, he treated you badly. Y'all was together for 7 years. I mean, maybe he's changed. I don't know. People do change, and I do know that about people. Like, people do change, but maybe they should date first for a little while instead of just jumping straight into marriage. That's what I will say. Like, instead of, people always want to jump straight into marriage without getting to know the person first, and without dating for years. Like, people be like, oh, it don't take that long for a person to realize that he wants to marry you. It's not about that. Like, I need to know who the fuck you are. Like, I need to know if you fucking scrub under your toenails. Like, I need to know if you got skid marks in your fucking drawers. Like, I just need to know certain things before I can say, like, I want to marry you. So, and people just don't do that. And maybe they need to date for some time first and then figure out if they should be married again. Because like I said, some people just jump straight into marriage, and they didn't even date first, or they didn't even get to know each other. They didn't even talk about, like, politics and if they want children and religion. Like, people don't find these things out until they're actually married, and it's just like, oh shit, I didn't know you felt that way. I didn't know you didn't want kids, or I didn't know you wanted your kid to be a Presbyterian, and you wanted this kid to be a Christian. Like, these are conversations that we have before marriage, and sometimes people just don't. So I don't think you're the asshole, but I think you should still support her, because at the end of the day, she's your friend. And at the end of the day, you're going to be the person that she comes crying to, or she comes to, when things don't work out between her and the guy. If it doesn't work out, it may work out. We just don't know. But I think you should go just to be supportive. And granted, we know you don't support it or whatever the case may be, but you're still going to be her friend regardless. So you might as well just be in attendance. It sucks, but not the asshole.